always looking for fun things to do in the fall, and the weather's definitely changing.
Because it's boots time!
So we're gonna give you all the tips and secrets for the South Puget Sound area. We're here near Olympia, and we're gonna talk about fall festivals, and even at the end of this video, give you some tricks and tips.
I wanna know where the best candy is.
Where to take your kids trick-or-treating. Where's the best spot to trick-or-treat in the South Puget Sound?
One of the fun things about fall here is not only are the leaves changing, but there's tons of pumpkin patches and fall festivals going on. So I have really little kids, so I take my kids to maybe different places than Jessica takes her kids. So we're gonna kind of talk about some of the different places that are around, some of the fun things you can do with your families, and maybe one of them will be your best outing of the fall in Olympia. When I first moved to the Pacific Northwest, I came from Texas. What do they not have in Texas? A bunch of apple trees. So I was able to take my kids to a cider press party when I first moved up here, and it was a fabulous time. Everybody brought food and we pressed cider, we picked apples, we petted the ponies, and so if that's something that might be up your sleeve and something you might like, is there places around here that they can do that?
Yes, Lattin's Apple Cider Mill is really fun. Kids love it, adults love it. They have donuts.
I was gonna say, isn't
at
that the place
cider
with the
mill.
really good donuts?
Yes. So Dad likes donuts. Everybody likes the cider, and the kids get to do the animal thing. There's tractor rides, and a lot of times there's like rides. So I would check out Lattin's for sure. So they're starting October 1st, running through the end of the month. Check them out online. Make sure they're open the days you go. I think they're only open on the weekends, if I remember right.
Yep, I think it's the weekends. Right now you can just like pick up, I think they have certain times you can go buy peaches, but the actual festival starts October 1st. One of the other things that we did, that I do with my smaller kids, is I take them to Hunter Farms. So Hunter Farms is this cute little place where they have pumpkin patch where you can like go out to the little pumpkin patch that's closer if you've got little kids, but then there's the far out one where you can ride the tractor. If your kids are bigger, they have like a slide, they have a small petting zoo for the kids. My kids love it. My kids are 5, 6, and 11, and they have a ton of fun. There's some bales stacked up. You can take some family pictures there. And pumpkins are cheap. Like you can get miniature pumpkins for like $1. They're like 50 cents a pound. $5 to get in, and then you just do whatever you want and you pay kind of a la carte, which is nice because then you can do a little bit of things or a whole lot of things.
Yeah, I have great memories from Hunter Farm, and the little hay bale maze is not too hard for the little kids. Like I know there's places that you go and the kids get lost, but that one's not too bad. And the slide is great, especially for the little ones. So it's a great place to go if you've got, you know, I would say 12 and under, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's pumpkins for the older kids, but like the activities are more geared towards your like 3 to 10 age-ish kind of age. So you used to go to Hunter Farms. What's your favorite fall activity now?
Now I absolutely love Shelter Farms, which is down in the valley in Nisqually. They are a little bit larger, so, and the bounce pillow, I think it's called, is like one of the attractions my kids love. It's very athletic, so you get a pile of, you know, 12, 13, 14-year-olds bouncing on this pillow, and it can get crazy rowdy. So they enjoy it, they have a good time. Also, the corn maze there is enormous. You can get lost out there for a really long time. I think it's 5 acres of corn. So just plan for a little bit longer of a day if you're gonna go out there, because you can spend quite a bit of time just hanging out.
Do they have pumpkins too?
Yeah, it's a pumpkin patch. It's a huge pumpkin patch. So you can ride the tractor out, spend 30 minutes searching for your favorite pumpkin, and then get lost in the maze for an hour. If you can't find your way out like me, I always get lost in
I'm gonna need a walkie-talkie. Like,
yeah, you need something. At least we could use a
please track me on my iPhone.
Boxer app. Like, help me, I'm lost. There's lots of animals there as well, and then they have this barn filled with hay on the bottom, and then you can climb up to the top of the hay and jump into the hay. The kids love that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That sounds fun. It kind of reminds me of my childhood on the farm. We would jump into hay all the time. That sounds fun.
It's very cute. All right, of course, everybody except for me loves haunted houses, which I just can't do it. I mean, I've gone, but it's more like torture than fun.
I might pee my pants. Like,
Ooh.
I feel like
Yeah.
I just don't do scary well.
Yeah, I'm not a peer, but I'm a puncher. So I would definitely, if someone scares me good enough, they're gonna get popped in the nose. Which those are usually kids that are volunteering and getting paid. So I try to stay.
Jessica makes the local news, like volunteer.
Knocking out a 12-year-old in a barn.
Volunteer got knocked out by patron at Morbid Minds this weekend.
So Morbid Mind is the local haunted house. It's great. It's huge. It's very scary. It even says on their website, only for brave children 12 and older.
I think they do have a less scary night or two that's for like an hour and a half. So you got to get in where you fit in. There's not a lot of time. And less scary, I feel like it's still probably overrated for me. I think I'm not. I don't make the cut.
All the 8-year-olds.
I don't make the cut. I just don't. No, you know what happened to me is I went to this haunted house back home when I was growing up, and you would come around a corner and they chased you with a four-wheeler. A four-wheeler, and you think you're gonna die.
No, I don't know if I should spoil it or not, but my teenager goes all the time. They love that crap. Like they'll go 3, 4, 5 times throughout the season. But some of those people take it a little far and try to scare you like all the way out to your car.
They go 5 times? How expensive?
Want to be karate chopped. I don't understand.
They apparently do. They apparently want to be karate chopped.
They're taking their job very seriously.
Oh, how expensive? 5 times. How expensive is it? Is it like?
It's anywhere between $12 and $24, depending on the day of the week that you go. How
close it
busy
is to Halloween,
whatever,
probably.
whatever. I'm sure it varies depending. So you do have to check the website. All right. Most importantly, you guys want to know where to get the best candy and where to get the most candy and
the biggest candy.
The biggest candy for sure. So there are neighborhoods that people drive to and park and like roam around, and they become like this crazy Halloween party in the streets, which is kind of fun actually.
It is kind of fun. Last year when we did it, it was like you weren't individually walking. It was literally just like the swarm of people that moved through the streets. But the kids had tons of fun. They ran into all their friends around because people literally make it like a destination night.
Yes.
So where are they?
Did you go to-
I went to Horizon Point last year. It is a community that is very much a walking neighborhood.
Yep.
I think
Which is where I have lived for years and years. I just moved away recently, but I hosted Halloween parties there every single year. We would go through 10 bags of candy every time, and just hundreds of people. So people are in costumes, even the adults. Everybody's having a good time.
And there's like parties as you
Good
go.
time.
Like they'll be in the park, in the like driveways, and they're like literally there's adult parties as you go too.
As you go
so
through.
like it's a really good time. It's kind of a place for everyone.
Some people even decorate their whole garages like haunted houses. Yeah, Horizon Point takes it very seriously. You have to decorate for Halloween or you're just an outcast.
And I think Gateway's another one that they seem to have a pretty good.
Yeah, it's a newer neighborhood. It's really close to the freeway, so it's easy access in and out. And then the homes are pretty close together, which honestly, that makes it easier.
With little kids especially. I think, so like my older kid last year, he and his friends kind of just walked with the swarm. And I held hands with the little girls, and we had a whole little posse of little girls, and we like navigated the neighborhoods. So I think that, they're close together, they're easy to walk to.
Sidewalks.
There's sidewalks.
Streets are really like slow.
Right.
You can't speed through there at all because there's too many cars.
You can't even really drive through there.
It's safe.
During Halloween night, or if it's on a weekday, it's probably going to be on the weekend. But it's a busy place. You're going to probably have to park and walk and join the crowd.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Another one is Edgewater.
Oh yeah.
Edgewater's huge too. Yeah. So these are all kind of Lacey. That's kind of where we live, so we know these areas. But these are all 3 really good walking neighborhoods if you've got younger kids.
Yep. good sidewalks. And then
the
big candy bars.
Where do you get the big candy bars? Where do you take the older kids? I mean, they have fun walking through the neighborhoods too, but where? Where is it, Jessica?
I'd say McAllister Park is probably the best one.
Yeah.
My son, probably 2 years ago, went to McAllister Park. He's like, Mom, every single house gave away full size, some even king size candy bars.
Yep, the big candy bars. They even sometimes will have like booths set up where they're handing out popsicles if it's a hot day, or like, you know, they're out dressed up, or they have whole goodie bags, not just like, oh, here's a candy bar or here's some candy. They have like made up a whole little bag of goodies for you. Like it's whole
over the top.
thing.
It's over the top.
But that's probably one that's more for the older kids. I mean, you can walk it with younger kids, but McAllister Park has half-acre to acre lots.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot further to walk. My 4-year-old last year would have been crying about her legs hurting, and it wouldn't have been worth that king-size Reese's. It just wouldn't have, because I would have been like, I will buy you a king-size Reese's. So, you know, I think that I might let my son go out there though this year.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
Get a group of 4 or 5 boys together.
Oh my
have
God.
a great time.
They're like a little whole middle school like troop. You just never know what to expect. I might have to follow them. Like, how's your 11-year-old judgment today? How's your 12-year-old judgment today?
It's fun. Once they get older, they kind of get a little independent.
But that's probably a good list of where I would go. Okay, guys, hopefully that was helpful for you, your families, and the adventures you can have in the fall south of Seattle. We would love to get feedback. If you guys do something that we didn't list, and maybe there's something we don't know about, we would love to hear where you take your fall adventures, and then maybe we can check them out too.
Yeah, and if you're looking for an evening of fun, we also have a video called Date Night in Olympia, so check that one out if you're searching for something to do just as a date. As always, thanks you guys. Check out our channel, and of course, like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate your watching our videos and checking out everything Olympia.